Hello again, entrepreneurs. So you've started your business. You've got your idea, you're set out to launch, and the first thing you do is you read Eric Ries's book, The Lean Startup. You mean you haven't read Eric Ries's book, The Lean Startup? Okay, go read Eric Ries's book, The Lean Startup, or follow the Lean Startup movement online. The Lean Startup really defines the very early stages of building a startup company. The goal of Lean Startup and the great success of Lean Startup is about getting off focusing solely on the product and getting something into the hands of your customers as quickly as possible and iterating a little bit more for the customer, a little bit more work on the product, a little bit more for the customer, a little bit more work on the product so that you find the right product market fit. But there's a limitation on Lean Startup. What Lean Startup is going to get you to is something called the minimum viable product. The Lean Startup methodology takes you from idea to the smallest thing that you can develop with limited resources and put in the hands of your customer and create value for your customer. And you're going to finish that startup stage with a working product, but it's not going to be terribly robust. It's probably not going to be at all scalable. And it's probably going to have very few of the features that you ultimately envision that product happening, and a handful of customers. And those customers are going to be helpful in validating whether your product or service or offering creates value, but not whether you can be profitable and self-sustaining as a company. So what I want you to think about is Lean Startup is really only stage one of launching your company. And a minimum viable product is not a product, it's the beginning. Think about an airplane taking off. The startup phase, the Lean Startup phase, is your gate check and your taxiing to the runway. But you're just getting going.